What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to
Oh,
Painting the Chat podcast here on this lovely Sunday evening. What is going on, my co-host over there, Mr. Sean Michaud? Sean, happy Sunday evening to you, my friend.
happy I was a Super Bowl. It's not Super Bowl weekend.
No,
Happy Grammy weekend, I guess.
Grammy weekend.
I didn't say pre-Super Bowl weekend, but anyways, happy Sunday.
Weekend. Yeah, happy Sunday,
and
everybody.
happy Black History Month.
Yeah, happy Black History Month. Yeah, really important. I love seeing, number one, just putting that out there, okay? In this crazy world that we live in, that there are still months recognized, still moments of unity that we can come together and celebrate. And I think that it's really important that we recognize that. And here at the podcast, of course, throughout the entire month, we are going to recognize, and in the NBA, in sports, just the incredible. It's hard to put words to it because we live it every day in terms of community and supporting our BIPOC community and all those that we call neighbors.
And we're not celebrating for this whole month. I mean, it's supposed to be all year. We celebrated it. So.
Absolutely, yeah. I know. Nothing new there. And Sean, let's get right into it. Hey, by the way, special PTC pick. Now, you said, Sean, leading this off, there is a very specific event happening tonight. Just want your quick thoughts. Who do you think is the big winner tonight in the Grammys?
Big winner and
big winner.
Like the most wins.
Most wins, and then maybe an upset in there. I know Billie Eilish is up. You love yourself some Billie Eilish.
I was gonna say Kendrick probably.
Ooh, yeah, he and SZA are up.
SZA, Kendrick, the Sabrina's out there. I don't know. There's so many good artists out there.
Do you think Bad Bunny's gonna have a good pre-Super Bowl here at the Grammys?
I mean, he could go get the record of the year or album of the year.
That would be something
before a Super Bowl.
That would be something. Which, by the way, we are very excited about the Super Bowl halftime show. We will be watching the proper Super Bowl halftime show. I just want folks to know that here at PTC.
Yes. And we'll also watch the pre one with Green Day.
Oh, with Green Day, yes. I know. I'm super excited. I mean, when was the last time, to be honest with you, I can't even remember the last time with a Super Bowl that we had a pre-game band as big as Green Day. I can't think of one.
I'll say they should be halftime, but I mean, no discredit to Bad Bunny. But,
no, I know what you're saying.
Or they get to do a collab, Bad Bunny and Green Day.
We might see that. That wouldn't surprise me. Anyway, we just wanted to get that in there quickly to folks in terms of, what's going to be coming up. We'll have our Super Bowl picks coming up later down the road here. But Sean, we do have some breaking news for multiple areas in sports. Ladies and gentlemen, Sean, first one up here, Red Sox, wicked hot stove, trading away Jordan Hicks, right? At the end of the day, Jordan Hicks and minor league pitcher for Garrett Zeal.
What is the Red Sox doing? Like, honestly, like trading
Garrett Zeal.
Trading a good relief pitcher for, I mean, not to credit the what was his name, Gage.
Mm-hmm.
Gage. Not to credit him, but I don't know what they're thinking. Like, I mean, I know we have the best starting, not the best, but we have a really good first lineup.
Now you do.
But are we going to throw that away and get maybe some hitting? Is that what they're planning on? I don't know. You never know what Craig Breslow is not cooking in the kitchen.
I thought, were you about to say Craig Breslow? Is that what you're gonna?
Might as well call him that.
With how the front office is being run.
Yeah.
Listen, I mean, Jordan Hicks was an easy guy. He, out in San Francisco, he was kind of a back end starting rotation guy, bullpen guy, kind of transitioned into, that setup position. And Red Sox went out and got him. Of course, was part of the Rafael Devers trade. Um, and we were uncertain about where that was going to go. There was a lot of mixed stuff about Jordan Hicks. I'm not saying Jordan Hicks came into the Red Sox organization and he struggled. He had some decent games coming out of the bullpen specifically. And Sean, I don't know your thoughts on this, but I think one of the things the Red Sox can't be doing right now, like I don't know what Zeal's deal is going to be. Zeal's deal. I don't know what it's going to be later on down the road. He's a single A prospect. Maybe he comes up through Portland and then into Worcester and he surprises everybody. But they gave up a decent pitcher and then Jordan Hicks, who could be in the bullpen behind Ranger Suarez, behind Garrett Whitlock, to finish the deal before who comes in?
Yeah.
Which closer?
Yeah. Why am I blanking his name? You know who I'm talking about. Oh, I don't, but for some reason, my brain.
That's okay. That's okay, Sean. I can't think of his name off the top of my head either. But anyway,
is that why you asked?
That's exactly why I asked you. I'm a Mets guy. I don't.
Chapman. Sorry,
Roll is Chapman. I mean, he was going to be reliever of the year. I mean, we knew that's how that was going to play out. But I mean, it seems like it's not wise. Yeah, I mean, but it doesn't seem wise, Sean, for the Red Sox to be parting with back end rotation bullpen guys.
No, I mean, especially in this late in the game, coming spring training in a couple months, maybe less than a couple months. But
Sean, we have 22 days until spring training.
Yeah,
pitchers and catchers report next week. Like,
I'm still thinking I'm in January. That's right, a couple months.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, no. No. This is rough. I mean, you trade a guaranteed major league guy for the hopes of somebody?
It seems like when they're trying to get Suarez and all these get us lineup with Garrett Crochet, it feels like we're trying to get number one, and then you trade away our some relief pitchers for a prospect that we don't know what his deal is yet.
Yeah. No, I mean, and there was a lot of discussion about whether the White Sox did this because there was still some room with Luis Robert Jr. going to the New York Mets, and they had to clear some cap space. But for the Red Sox, at the end of the day, you don't do that to benefit a franchise. I mean, to be honest with you, the White Sox just went out and signed Austin Hayes from the Cincinnati Reds. Like, the White Sox are loading up secretly, right?
And the Reds. Well, we'll talk about it in a few minutes.
That's our next item. A lot of other teams are loading up and preparing. I mean, are the White Sox going to be that good this year? Probably not, of course. It's in a very tough AL Central division.
Yeah.
But for the Red Sox, I just don't see. Oh yeah, Craig Breslow. Yeah, Breslow will help you. He'll take care of some loose money that you have. But trading a guy that's guaranteed to be in the bullpen,
making a lot of questionable decisions in his front office. So like I've not like I haven't seen before, but it's a weird vibe.
Something seems off in the Red Sox. I don't know what it is. And Sean, I'm gonna put it up here because not only did that happen, but ladies and gentlemen, Eugenio Suarez and the Cincinnati Reds are in agreement on a 1-year, $15 million contract that includes a mutual option for 2027. Ladies and gentlemen, the man who is very much responsible, I would say, other than Julio Rodriguez, and with the help of the amazing the dumpster himself, Mr. Cal Raleigh, Suarez was a major part of the success of the Seattle Mariners in
Yeah.
the postseason. The Reds.
Yeah.
So getting back to it, the Cincinnati Reds go ahead and they sign their third baseman, who's going to be right next to Ellie De La Cruz. Dangerous corner of the infield now.
This is a great. This feels like a second place team, or
Yeah,
third, like not fourth or fifth, adding Suarez.
right. Sean, here's my question for you. I know how I feel about it. This is really disappointing for me, knowing that the Red Sox in Breslau were so focused on Jordan Hicks and helping out the White Sox that they let Suarez pass by them for 1 year, $15 million, and they could have taken care of third base. They could have taken care of third base here.
Yeah.
And not for a lot of money. Breslau is always like, we don't sign guys to long-term contracts. We don't sign them with opt-outs.
Yeah, you do.
What is this? This is a straight up 1 year, $15 million wants to go play for a winning team. Like, what is the thinking process here? Is there any?
No.
For crying out loud. I've never heard of anything like this before.
I don't know. When you showed me that piece and then having that come out, I'm like, as a Red Sox fan, I'm like even more disappointed. I feel like all this focus is getting all the just starting pitching and not really doing anything with relief pitching. We're good with our closures and our hitting. I mean, we can't just have Roman Anthony or
no. I mean, you're relying on Roman Anthony to be the guy. Listen, there's so much speculation about whether Jarren Duran is going to stay on this team too,
or Trevor Story as well.
Right, but we don't even know if you have Jarren Duran right there to trade to a team to get a third baseman and probably a decent outfielder to play left field.
Would be great in Seattle.
Well, that's why I did. Yeah,
if we traded him for Suarez,
a sign and trade,
and maybe someone from Single A.
Yeah, but a bat though, right? Like a bat, because the Red Sox, as we've learned, their farm team does really good with batters.
Yes,
guys coming up through the minor leagues who have hitting. That's because they have guys like Jason Varitek. They've got the folks in Portland who are experienced former major leaguers or minor league players for 10, 15, 20 plus years who have experience to share and to train with. Right? That doesn't exist for pitchers inside the system, it seems like. That's why they've gone out and they've spent a lot of money on pitchers. But Craig Breslau, who, again, former reliever himself in the major leagues for 12 plus years, right, seems to only be focusing on that end of the game.
He doesn't get the other end.
Yeah. I just don't know what to say to Red Sox Nation. You guys were at the same spot as me in the Mets. We were both looking at each other like, dude, our teams suck this offseason. They're gonna suck even if they make it to the postseason because we just don't have the teams. The Mets have now taken off, have signed people, and the Red Sox just got left behind. I just don't understand,
like you said,
how they missed these.
Exact same situation, and we talked about this last year, but it flipped.
It was. You're right.
And what did I say for my team? That we were gonna suck. I mean, we made it, but we still sucked because we had injuries and stuff. I don't even see this team going even second place. I mean, I see it's going to be probably Blue Jays, Yankees. We're going to probably battle with fifth place with the Orioles.
Yeah, with Pete Alonso now added, and yeah, I mean, you talk about Baltimore. You got Pete Alonso, you got Gunnar Henderson, you've got Adley Rutschman, you've got Jackson Holiday,
and then you have Tampa Bay. That's probably going to be good.
They just find a way, right? Tampa Bay was last year was knocking the front door on a postseason berth at one point.
Yeah.
I don't know, Sean. I mean, where do Red Sox fans go from here? Do you guys just you look at spring training and you're like, who are some guys in AAA that you can call up that can play? Like, do you put your stock in Christian Campbell? Do you put your stock in some of these other guys to come up and do what they're supposed to do?
I feel like we can't do that. I don't know. It just like I feel like there's no like I feel like there's so many doors, but we can't find that one door to go through to do this, and that's what it feels like.
Yeah. I don't know. We want to hear your thoughts, of course, over on X, over on social media as well. Share your thoughts on the Red Sox using hashtag.
At this point, the Pirates are probably going to do better than us. Probably not.
Yeah. I mean, they still have Bryant and Reynolds.
I'm becoming a Reds fan next year, this season.
Oh, full on switch Red Sox to Reds.
No, I'm kidding. I respect the Reds. I love the Reds, but
we did watch a little bit of Reds baseball last year. There were a couple of times where I texted you and I'm like, I'm watching the Reds right now, and holy shit, this team is close.
They've always been close.
They've been right there.
No,
it's just they need to. Yeah. Well, the Joey Votto years, absolutely.
Was it in the Johnny Cueto years, like
the Josh Hamilton years?
Yeah.
Yep, those are really special years.
Yeah.
The Barry Larkin years.
I think you say Cal Ripken for a second.
The Ken Griffey Jr. Cincinnati Reds years. We forgot about those.
Was it Billy Hamilton on the Reds?
Yeah, Billy Hamilton was on the Reds.
Billy Hamilton years. That's
the Billy Hamilton years. Yeah. You know who also pitched for the Cincinnati Reds? Actually made his big old start there. That was the first team that drafted him and brought him up through the system. Do you know who that was?
Sorry, I was looking what year was Billy Hamilton.
Do you know? He's now plays for the Red Sox. Came up through the Cincinnati Red system.
For a pitcher, you said?
Yeah. Come on.
Garrett Crochet?
No, Garrett Crochet came through the Chicago White Sox system.
Oh, that's right. I don't remember.
Yeah. I mean, same region, Midwest. We just mentioned him.
Are we not talking about Roman Anthony, are we?
No, not Roman Anthony. We're talking about Aroldis Chapman, my friend.
Oh, yeah, we did talk about
Chapman, remember? When he pitched 104 miles per hour in that one game and everybody was freaking out. They're like, who is this guy? And then the Yankees were like, we want to get him. And then he did nothing in New York.
I forgot he was in the Cincinnati Reds farm system. Wow.
Yeah. Yep. He doesn't look like he's aged either. He's always looked the same. He hasn't changed in terms of he looks the same age now as he did when he was 19.
Makes sense.
Some guys do. I think Garrett Crochet probably looks the same way now that he looked when he was 19. Wait, maybe. I don't want to. Garrett, if you're watching, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Isn't he in his 20s? How old is Garrett Crochet?
I think Garrett Crochet's in his 30s now.
Is he?
If I'm not mistaken. Maybe late 20s. No, he's got to be in
He's 26.
He's 26? Okay. All right. So he's not in his mid-30s.
He's in his mid-20s, like I said.
Garrett will never want to come on PTC. That is for sure. After that.
You're always welcome.
It's like I said, he is, yes, Garrett, you are always welcome. It's like I say to Shaylin now. Right, I'm turning 32 this year.
Hey.
I'm turning 32.
I'm turning 30.
I was born in 1993.
What year is it?
It is 2026. Therefore, I'm turning 32.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm 30. I'm turning 31.
Sean's turning 31. Did you know that?
No, actually, I'm turning 30. I lied. I'm turning 30.
All right. Let's move on before Shaylin comes over here and smacks the ever-living shit out of me.
Well, she can't do that to me, so.
That's true. Shaylin just said I should go back to high school math class. Did you know what math class I took?
Yes.
Kindergarten math. I don't know about that.
Trigonometry.
Trigonometry. I am not going to even think about that one. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have hit that time here. Sean, it's a very important time of the podcast. You know what time it is?
It's box scores.
What I love even more is pouring over box scores.
Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for box scores from across the league. Sean, I'm starting off with your favorite sport, tennis, the Australian Open finals today. Give us what you got.
I actually got to see who won.
Sean, Camilo Alvarez versus Novak Djokovic. Who won today?
Was it Djokovic?
Alcaraz won.
Yeah. I like Alcaraz.
Alcaraz won 3 out of the 4 sets.
Well, I know who didn't win in the women's. Sabalenka didn't win. It was
Sean, you cut out a bunch there. What did you say?
Oh, did I? I said I know who didn't win in the women's finals. It was not
who didn't win in the women's final.
Not Sabalenka, but
well, that's a little bit mean.
Elena.
Oh boy, last names.
Oh god.
Last names.
Let me see a good.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Rubianka. Sorry, Rubianka. You pronounce it.
Can you show me the screen so I can? Let's see. Oh my. Elena won.
Sorry, Elena.
Just say that.
If you ever watch this podcast,
another. Somebody else who is not going to be joining us. Yes, Alcaraz won today 3 sets, 2 out of the 4 over Novak Djokovic. He is the Australian Open men's champion, and Elena has won the women's championship. Not going to say the last name on that one. In the NBA, Sean, my Brooklyn Nets are taking on the Detroit Pistons. We are losing 67-44. End of
What's
the
second.
Number again? The 67-44. Don't do it. Chicago Bulls taking on the Miami Heat at halftime. 62-40, the Heat over the Bulls right now. Halftime in Toronto, the Utah Jazz over the Toronto Raptors, 56-51. The Sacramento Kings currently down on the Wizards in the nation's capital, 53-48. That game's at halftime. Lakers taking on the Knicks on NBC. Bum 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 bum. I was trying to do the NBC basketball theme song. Lakers are currently beating the Knicks in the first, 11-8. 8 minutes left there. Sean, your Boston Celtics beat the Milwaukee Bucks today, 107-79. This is only pushing Giannis further out, I would imagine. We'll get into that.
Yeah, maybe. Future Celtic, who knows? No, I'm kidding.
I know.
That'd be a monster
We'll have
team.
to wait.
We'll talk about that upcoming.
Upcoming here, yeah. The LA Clippers are taking on the Phoenix Suns. That game is at 8 o'clock. The Orlando Magic are taking on the red hot San Antonio Spurs. That game at 9. The Cleveland Cavaliers are taking on the Portland Trailblazers. That game at 9 o'clock. And once the Thunder and SGA taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets at 9:30.
We're gonna say Novak.
You got me in the tennis mindset, man. I was almost gonna say Novak Djokovic. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
In men's college basketball, Purdue beat Maryland today, 93-63. Florida over your Alabama Crimson Tide today, Sean, 100-77. What happened? What happened to the Crimson Tide?
I don't think it's their year this year. I'm sorry to say.
For basketball? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, they'll make it into the March Madness tournament, but I don't think they can go far.
Mm-hmm.
From the looks of this, how they're performing, I don't know.
Oh boy. Number 8 Iowa State over Kansas State, 95-61. Number 9 Illinois over number 5 Nebraska, 78-69. In NCAA women's basketball, UConn over the Lady Vols 96-66. LSU defeats number 24 Alabama Crimson Tide. Sean, again, Lady Tides. What's going on?
I don't know. This is why I'm rooting for the UConn teams from both women and men's, apparently. So
In a really fantastic game, Michigan defeats number 13 Michigan State 94-91 in overtime. What a game that was! I caught some highlights.
Michigan State, but
I am a big fan of Michigan State basketball.
Michigan's just so good.
They really are. They really, really are. Duke over Wake Forest 80-44. West Virginia over Baylor 70-60. Louisville over Cal 71-59. Texas Tech over TCU 62-60. Kentucky over Arkansas 93-73. Texas over Oklahoma. We'll have a clip to play in a little bit of what happened in that game. 78-70. UCLA still on a roll, Sean, in women's college basketball. Number 2 in the country, 88-65 over number 8 Iowa.
That's when you have
And
Warren
Lady
Betts on the
Volunteers. True. And the Lady Commodores of Vanderbilt, 82-66 over Florida in the National Hockey League tonight. If folks are tuned in and watching over, I believe it's on ESPN. Yes, the Boston Bruins are taking on the Tampa Bay Lightning in the Stadium Series at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Crazy weather down there right now. They thought they were gonna have a hard time keeping the ice cold. Sean, it's like 15 degrees in Tampa Bay right now. Crazy. They're not even worried about it. They're playing hockey in proper weather right now.
I mean, this is what they live for. So
It's true.
That's wild.
That's part of the Navy Federal Credit Union Stadium Series. That game is tied 1-1 in the first period. The Hurricanes over the Kings today in overtime, 3-2. And of course, tonight we have the Las Vegas Golden Knights taking on those Anaheim Mighty Ducks at 9:30 over on ESPN. Just want to do a quick shout out, of course, the Farmer Insurance Open today. Justin Rose from LA Golf Club in the TGL absolutely smocked the competition today. In the Farmer Insurance Open. He defeated Patrick Cootie and John Knapp and others. Sean, the score difference between him and Patrick Cootie.
Yeah.
Justin Rose shot under 23, minus 23. Mm-hmm. Patrick Cootie shot negative 16, under 16. That was a 7-stroke difference in score.
Insane.
And it never changed. The entire match, he was up 7 strokes on the rest of the competition.
That's insane.
The whole entire time, he just parred and birdied holes, So, hold on. I want to stop the music for a second. That's box scores, but hold on one second. I want to address something in the room fast that I've seen on social media. This podcast, we're not being paid by TGL to say this. I just want folks to know. But what we've been seeing in the PGA recently, in PGA golf, number one, we have people from Live Golf, golfers coming back to the PGA because how Live is failing, and they're coming back to play in America, and they're being reinstated. The last 5 majors in golf, the winners are all TGL golfers, all people who play in the offseason in TGL, okay? They're crushing the competition in PGA right now. I'm talking about Keegan Bradley. I'm talking about Rory McIlroy. I'm talking about Justin Rose. I'm talking about Colin Morikawa. All these really fantastic golfers take their time. They've committed to TGL. I'm calling it the TGL effect, right? Because while other golfers are doing their independent workouts, and listen, Scotty Scheffler and the rest of them, that works for you. That's the way that you do it. But there's a strategic advantage right now to playing TGL golf and then going and playing on the PGA Tour because you're getting real life practice against PGA players. Mm-hmm. So when people are on social media saying, it's an unfair advantage, how dare they do TGL and get all the... Why aren't more golfers just joining TGL in the off season and getting better at golf?
I don't know. Beats me.
Brain blast. Maybe you should like commit to something like that to better your game. And also, it's on TV. You're getting revenue from it. You're being paid in the offseason.
I mean, that's what basketball, especially the women's basketball right now.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Basically, TGL is the unrivaled for the PGA. It's what it is.
Yeah.
So, just want to make that clear to folks on social media. That listen, there's no unfair advantage. Are we going to say in the WNBA, oh my God, they played in unrivaled for the Philadelphia Phantoms. They're going to have an unfair advantage when the WNBA season starts. What? What?
Makes us like being more fans of these teams who watch more. It's like,
right.
And they're playing. It's like, just go join them.
People, be careful what you're saying on social media. That's all I'm saying.
Unrivaled had a speaking of Unrivaled, they had the last game had in Philly. They had a attendance break record. It was like 21,000
at the Xfinity Center.
Yeah,
the Xfinity Forum. Oh my goodness, Philadelphia showed up, man.
Yeah,
they do. They do visits.
The Kelseys were there.
Yep, did see that. Yep,
Kylie and Jason Kelsey were there. Yeah.
Yep. By the way, folks, totally forgot to do this. Those were your
What
box.
I love even more is pouring over box scores.
Totally forgot to hit the button after I got it before my rant. That's on me, ladies and gentlemen. That is definitely on me. All right, let's stick to hoops here, Sean. I'm going to share with everybody here. Number one, I shared this with you. Going back to that Texas Oklahoma game. Listen, funny things happen, man. Actually, you know what? Let's stick to Unraveled for a second, right? Let's just do that, right? Let's stick to the Paige moment. Ladies and gentlemen,
Paige is unserious person. I love her. just listen. You can clearly hear her.
Galaxy S25 Ultra. Plum in the midst of your screen could not hit it.
And then she
Plum in the midst of your screen could not
and she
hit it.
literally makes the basket right after that. Like,
and then she comes to the court.
Phantom sub 35% back to his mid-range.
Boom. Boom.
that's Paige's
Right there. One more time.
Ultra. Plum.
Man,
I love it, man.
Man, I wish Diana Taurasi had one more season there. I would love to see her play with Paige.
Oh man,
because their personality is so the same. But like, I just need to hear like the whole game. I just need to hear what she says because it's hilarious. Like, put a mic on her during the whole game because it's hilarious what she says. Oh my god.
All right, and then this was the moment in the Texas-Oklahoma game that we were mentioning before too. Head coach Vic Schaefer of Texas had a heated moment with refs. Listen, I will agree, it was an absolute bullshit call. It was a charging foul, made no sense to me. I feel like that's one of those calls, Sean, that we've been seeing in the NBA and in college basketball.
Just
calling
everywhere
it.
Recently, it's so bad how they call it. The charging foul.
It's horrible.
Or when they charge it, they don't even get fouled.
That's right. So here's Texas head coach Vic Schaefer losing it after Justice Carlton got called for her third foul in the first half.
Got tripped, and that's a key foul. That's going to be number 3.
Watch Vic here, folks. Standing up for his team.
Vic Schaefer is apoplectic.
Jackets off. Jackets off.
Joe Vasili's giving him a lot
hold me
of
back.
space right now
Hold me
to
back.
express his emotions.
He almost smacked the basketball out of the ref's hand.
I mean, I would too with that bullshit call.
And Vic is still being held back. Got tripped.
I just love it. Like, I'm here for coaches standing up for their team. Like, I'm noticing it more and more right now. And I don't know if it's recently I was at the Boston College Syracuse game, which of course is always packed by a lot of Syracuse alumni. And there were some calls in person, Sean. I don't know what it is with NCAA basketball, especially when you have a team like Syracuse who's on the rise, is continuing to win every weekend now, and is definitely going to be playing its way into the tournament in some way, shape, or form. And you watch the calls. Like Boston College ended up winning that game on some bullshit calls.
Yeah.
And there's part of me that's like, when the game is trending one way, they like to like favor a certain team to make it interesting. I don't know what the dynamics are, but
I think they do. I mean, it's I feel like it's been doing that more in college than NBA recently.
it seems like it.
But NBA always the bullshit. I hate the refs in the NBA. So
Yeah, no. I just thought I'd mention that quickly. It seems like, and of course, as we know, March Madness is coming up right around the corner, Sean. Just looking at our AP top 25 right now. You know, I'm not surprised by a lot of these teams on here. I'm sure, you know, starting tomorrow, the AP is going to be going through, and it's going to be re-ranking a lot of this, looking at where, you know, strength of schedule and who these teams have been playing.
Do you think Alabama is going to leave this?
I think the loss didn't help them this weekend. That's for sure. Miami, Ohio. Listen,
what is that ranking? Why are they up higher?
So
or lower ranked? Sorry, but you know what I mean.
I'm a little bit worried that college basketball is falling victim to what college football does, which is not just strength of schedule and who your first, you know, 3 opponents are. I think it's what conference they're in. Miami, Ohio's in the MAC.
Yeah.
So it's not the SEC, it's not the ACC, it's not the Big Ten, it's not the big, you know, the Pac-12. You know what I mean? Like it's they're not considered part of a power conference. Therefore, being 20-0 now, 21-0. You know what I mean? Like, you're right. Like, it shouldn't be about what conference you're in. Like, obviously, they've got the max. It's theirs. But
like, I'm not saying they should be number 1. Like, that's obviously Arizona and all that. I feel like they need to be at least like 10 to 15 from that ranking because of who they're playing with.
Right.
Like, I don't know.
I just look at this. I just look at these teams. I mean, Purdue continues to win. Now they're 18-3. You know, Illinois wins again. Michigan State men's team continues to get better every week. Even Gonzaga, Sean, at 21-1. And then you look at Nebraska at 20-0, right? I mean, Duke is great. Don't get me wrong. Duke basketball is good. But are they Nebraska and Gonzaga good in terms of who those two teams have beat? I don't think so.
I don't know. The one that actually surprised me is St. Louis on here.
Yeah. I mean, 19-1.
Which we don't really see them enough. They don't go in the tournament a lot. They could easily be going in the tournament this year.
I think this is the most amount. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe you can, Sean, if it's true. Looking at this AP Top 25 for this week, and of course it's going to change for the next week here.
Mm-hmm.
There are so many teams with only 1 loss or 0 losses completely, right?
Yeah,
I think more than usual.
I think I think I know we don't see that a lot.
No, we don't.
Loss records.
And I think the AP needs to take that into account here. I think they do. Because
what is I'm trying to keep going. I was going to look up the last longest
a lot of it's based on yeah, right. I mean, points column is a big thing over there. Those are the total amount of points that they received from the voting crew. I mean, the fact that St. John is sitting there at 25. I mean, St. John's went into the tournament I think the only reason they're sitting at 25 right now is because of Pitino. Rick Pitino
Mhm.
specifically. I think that's the only reason they're sitting there. Clemson basketball's good, but they've lost to some pretty. Their 4 losses come to some pretty highly ranked teams. Florida, I think, is better than their record shows. Are they better than North Carolina? Are they better than Arkansas? I'd say yes, personally, but all this is up for interpretation with how the AP wants to go about it. But I think really, like, placing Gonzaga, Nebraska 6-5 with only 1 loss, and then of course Nebraska with a perfect season. I mean, everybody's been talking about Nebraska just continuing to go up the charts.
Yeah.
But I think there has to be more consideration for a team like Miami of Ohio, for sure.
I love how it's on ESPN says Nebraska's 24-game winning streak ends. Is the major college longest winning streak? That's not true because that's the women's. But that's
Right.
That's the from last men's is Nebraska's longest winning streak.
Right.
Because they're probably not including. I mean, they're probably including of last year. I guess I don't know.
Right. I think the top 2. I think Arizona and UConn make a lot of sense. Those were 2 teams that went all the way last year, essentially. Like they made it all the way to the Final Four. So that makes sense that they continue to be ranked up there. But we'll have to wait and see. With the AP, we'll, of course, here at Painting the Chat have that release for everybody so we can kind of break it down this coming week on the next episode.
It's going to be a busy March for us.
Oh, yes, it is. March Madness, my friend. That's right.
Well, I actually
I can't wait
talk about during the tournament, and I'm not in Japan this year.
That's true. So, yeah, we're gonna have some watch parties. We're gonna do some cool stuff when it comes to March Madness this year. That is for sure. Sean, I just want to get to a couple of more subjects here this evening. Of course, this one has been floating around in the NBA itself. Let's just say here.
I think I texted you the other day, like 3 or 4 days ago.
Yeah,
Giannis wants out. He wants out of Milwaukee.
He wants out of Cream City. I can't believe they had a jersey that said that. That's why I chose that one. Now, look at that graphic very carefully. You got Milwaukee on one side. As you know Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Sean.
And you got Nick Young at the bottom.
You got Nick Young in the bottom. Where's Nick Young hanging out in the bottom there? What city is that?
Boston. It's not Boston.
No.
It's not
what are you talking about? Sean, I want to propose something to you here.
My fixation on Boston, if I'm coming to Boston, is not true.
Listen,
but
is it though? We're going down for a Celtics game this month. I don't know if you are technically.
We are, yeah.
We are technically being shipped up to Boston. Technically.
Yes.
To quote the fantastic Dropkick Murphys. Listen, that was a picture of Miami behind Giannis. I don't think we're talking enough about the Heat being.
Oh, yeah. I was looking on the right side, not the left side.
Right side, where Nick Young was Miami.
You said the left side.
Anyway, I'm getting my directions. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
I think we're not talking about the Miami Heat being a player for Giannis. Because, I mean, Tyler Hero has been great for the Miami Heat. Mm-hmm. He fits down there. He works with that roster, with that team. I'm not sure that Bam Adebayo is happy there.
I don't think he is.
I'm not sure. Like, we always talk about, like, when LeBron had the decision and when, I'm trying to think of the other, James Harden and some of these other players, like, I'm talking like late 2010s, 2018, 2019, when we were trying to figure out where they were going to go.
Yeah.
It's that same thing of there's a team in the background that we haven't discussed yet. And I think Miami is that team. Because if you put him with Tyler Hero, they have a lot of draft picks. They have Kalal Ware at center, which Ware with Antetokounmpo would be absolutely incredible. And I think that if they grab Giannis, they're going to be players come the trade deadline. And I could absolutely see Bam in Milwaukee with Miles Turner. I could totally see that combination.
Yeah, unless he wants to, I don't know, does he want to go to Las Vegas? This is not Las Vegas team, but close to where his girlfriend is.
Yeah. I don't know. That's right. That's true. The only other team I can think, Sean, because of course you have your main players, right? You have the Lakers. You have Cleveland. You have Oklahoma City, which I've thrown out there as well. You know,
I was thinking New Orleans for him.
Zion Williamson, right? Moving Giannis to Milwaukee and Zion to Milwaukee. Sure. What about Toronto?
Yeah.
Giannis up in Toronto.
Scotty
Barnes. Okay. So you have Scotty Barnes, you have Gary Trent Jr., you have Giannis, Jacob Podol. Like, yeah, they would have to give up some draft cap. But I don't think we talk about the Raptors enough when it comes to.
I would love to see him with Brandon Regan-Walman.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, so I think that there are teams like Miami and Toronto that were not being talked about. Everybody has been saying, what if the Celtics make a move for him so that he can be the big man on the roster? You'd have to give up quite a bit.
Yeah.
You're talking Derek White.
Derek White.
You're talking Peyton Pritchard. Probably Walsh.
Maybe Jalen Brown.
Oof.
Jason Brown. Jalen. No, I said Jalen Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I mean, Milwaukee would straight up ask for Jalen Brown in that trade.
Yeah. I don't think Jalen Brown wants to be Boston.
No. And who's the better field general? Jalen Brown or Giannis? Jalen Brown's a much better field general on the court.
He's
He's
putting more massive numbers up than Giannis.
So I'm curious to see, because we saw that Jason Tatum made that comment on a recent podcast that was like, I could come back this month and I could play out the rest of this year because it's such a great team. Or I could sit out the rest of the season because it is such a good team and the chemistry is there. He made that comment recently. And I think Celtics fans want to see Jason Tatum back on the court this season.
If we want to go
with this team,
if we want to go far, we need Jason. We're not making it realistically. I don't think we're making it far.
It comes up to me as a red flag, though, that maybe Jason feels like he's not ready yet. Maybe his injury isn't fully healed.
Do you think he re-injured it?
It's easy to do. It's taking a while for Dame Lillard to try to get himself back up and going. It's taking a little bit longer for Tyrese Halliburton. I mean, they're already talking about Tyrese Halliburton with how the Indiana Pacers have been struggling, just sitting out the rest of this year. They're telling him just rest.
Yeah.
Just rest so that we can go and get guys at the trade deadline and get some draft picks. So I don't know.
If we don't use Jason Tatum and we pick up Giannis for someone, we could. I don't know how much of the chemistry change for our team will do, but I don't know how much of a change that will happen. I mean, do you see him going to Brooklyn?
I've been thinking about Giannis going to Brooklyn because you do have Michael Porter Jr. already there. And Michael Porter Jr. is kind of the guy right now alongside Nicholas Claxton. The only problem with that is in order to get Giannis, the Brooklyn Nets would probably have to part with Nick Claxton because he is the big man on the roster.
I don't see them doing that, though.
The only way they could get around it is because they're not paying any hefty contracts to players right now, and it's a lot of rookie contracts. The Nets have a lot of draft capital. I mean, we talked about last year the Nets having draft capital to go get Nolan Traore and, going and get Ben Serif. Like, 2 of the top 10 draft picks last year the Nets got, and they've been very impressive this year. So, in my mind, with the Brooklyn Nets having, yet again, possibly, most likely, 2 top 10 draft picks, a couple of second rounders, and a couple more first rounders for next year, is Milwaukee like, let's full send on rebuild mode right now.
Yeah.
And for Giannis, because the Nets have the ability to pick up Giannis's contract with cap space, even if they go over a little bit and have to pay the luxury tax, let's just do a straight up draft picks for Giannis and get the rebuild moving. Because there's some good players coming out in this upcoming NBA draft.
Yeah.
So that could be a possibility. That could happen. It's something that I think we just have to wait and see. Again, I think we're going to get that message. We're going to get that tweet from Shams, and we're going to be like, what? Who? Who got Giannis?
Who?
The Sacramento Kings signed Giannis trade for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Listen, Domantas Sabonis wouldn't be out of the picture.
Orlando Magic picked up Giannis.
Oh my
Antetokounmpo.
God. Imagine if the Orlando Magic, with how great they're playing already.
Yeah.
You put him in there with Paulo Banchero and Jalen Suggs and that's a roster.
That is roster.
And
Yeah.
Desmond Bane. I mean, come on. I mean, I was the one who thought you got a blaster box out of that. Thinking that the Orlando Magic were going to go 12-0 to start the year. They did have an 8-game winning streak. I will say
that is something. You could have bet on that, and I would have given you a blaster box.
I should have done an over and under on 8 games or more win streak.
At this point, I might be owing you a blaster box because not LA Del Cruz. What's his name? Fernandez Jr. not going to the Red Sox.
We don't know that just yet. Craig Breslow might have some magic.
Who knows? Who knows? But at this point, I don't believe in him. So
yeah, no, that's fair. That's absolutely fair. All right, Sean. Moving on from the world of the association, this is a very important time because next Sunday, ladies and gentlemen, we were talking about it earlier. Bad Bunny is going to be taking the stage at halftime. Green Day is going to be kicking off the festivities. This, I have to say, is going to be one of the most interesting Super Bowls that we've had. The Eagles absolutely smacked the Chiefs last year. I mean, we watched that, and it was just like, whoa, hold on a second here. I think we were in for a barn burner of a game, number one. Now with Drake May's shoulder and Sam Darnold's continuing injury with his arm, there's a chance at some point in the Super Bowl we could have 2 backup quarterbacks playing for a championship. There's a chance.
I kind of wanted to see not both the main quarterbacks not playing. You just have the backup quarterbacks playing. That's what I want to see.
It would make the playing field real interesting. That's for sure.
I would watch that more.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is the final big weekend kickoff PTC picks of the 2025 football season. Here we go. That is right. It is time for Super Bowl 60. Mr. Sean Michaud. We have the New England Patriots taking on the Seattle Seahawks at Levi's Stadium in San Francisco. Kickoff at 7 p.m. The DraftKings over-under right now favoring the Seattle Seahawks minus 4.5 in the Super Bowl. Of course, with Drake May's injury, with the way Sam Darnold might be just a little banged up, I'm very curious to see who your pick for Super Bowl 60 champion is this year.
See, I don't have time to think about this, but since I'm going basically what happened last time they played, and it was a very, very close match, I'm picking the Seahawks to win it all.
Sean Michaud taking the under 4.5.
Drake May's injury, I think it's solely because Drake May's injury it's not going to do well. He could surprise me and actually play better. Who knows?
Right.
I'm going with the Seahawks to win it all.
I am somebody who believes in gut feelings.
What's your gut
I'm
feeling?
somebody who... What's that?
So what's your gut feeling?
My gut feeling says to take the Seahawks.
You gotta stick with.
However,
I didn't have a gut feeling, so I just picked.
That's fair. That's where you want to be in this case. My gut feeling says take the Seahawks minus 4.5, Robin. But my heart is telling me something different. And Sean, I gotta go with my heart on this. Give me.
Wait, what about your brains?
Patriots.
Think about your brains first. Sorry, I'm trying to convert you.
Sean, give me the New England Patriots plus 4.5 in this one. It's going to be a close game. If I were to choose,
I really want to see this game go overtime.
We need a good overtime Super Bowl. We need something. Because the last few times we get to halftime and we're like, okay, do we continue to watch after halftime?
I don't want you to watch. I lost my train of thought. I don't even want to blow at all. That's what I'm trying to.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. kind of like the Indiana game, college game.
Oh my God! Yes, I know. Oh, that was brutal. It was like, you know what? Turn this thing off. Give me the New England Patriots plus 4.5. I would definitely take the over-under is 37 points. I would definitely take the under in this, especially if we want an overtime game. My final score here in this matchup, I would say it's going to be 21-17 Patriots.
I was thinking like closer. I was going to say like 28-24 Seahawks.
But it's within that 4.5 spread. Yeah. Yeah. I really hope for a close game this year. Like you said, Sean. I'm really hoping it's going to be a close game. Because I don't think the American public, I don't think the world can deal with another blowout Super Bowl.
Yeah. Like you said, the past few Super Bowls weren't that great in terms of the score.
No, they were not. Oh, Mr. Sean Michaud, I think with our Super Bowl picks wrapped up, with everything coming to a close on this fine evening. By the way, thank you all for tuning in. I see you all out there through Facebook, through our page over on Twitch, and live streaming, of course, over on X. Sean, here we go. It's that time of the show.
Plug time.
What happened? Your screen froze. It's all yours.
It did.
Duh.
Well, I was trying to do the plug time with the music, but I didn't know that my screen froze.
Oh, blah, duh.
It's fine on my side. So,
Oh, ladies and gentlemen,
watch the back. Hopefully, it
oh,
was your end.
there's some good clips from this one. Ladies and gentlemen, it's plug time here from the
plug
Painting the
time.
Chat podcast. Mr. Sean Michaud, where can the good people find you? I'm trying to do that. Where can the good people find you across social media?
On Twitter, Sean Michaud 1, Instagram at @ItZoneZ, and if you can follow our TikTok, Painting the Chat Pod. We need to post up more. We haven't been posting enough on there, but
oh yeah, there's gonna be some fresh new content from this episode to go up there for folks to check out. You guys can follow me, of course, over on Twitter X at X_Robin W Vogt. Make sure to follow Painting the Chat podcast here over on the socials. I'm even gonna put it up here. See that QR code? Do you see that? Hold on, right there. You see that right there? Yeah, click on that. Click on that, scan that. That is the QR code to get you to our Twitter account so you can follow along and follow along what's going on with Painting the Chat podcast, all the breaking news from leagues across the world, including tennis, by the way.
And also probably in a couple of weeks, I think we're gonna have a future Rips episode soon, hopefully. So stay tuned for that.
Yes, absolutely. I'm thinking a PTC Rips live from Boston might be a fun idea.
Yes,
that'd be cool to do.
And we're going to also be covering the Olympics that are coming up real soon. So I'm excited to cover all of that.
Opening ceremony on February 6th. So we'll be sharing across social media everything happening with the Olympics. Yeah, that's right. This coming Friday. So please make sure to keep it locked here to Painting the Chat podcast over on Instagram as well at Painting the Chat podcast over there. Sean, any final thoughts? Anything you want to say to the good folks before we call it an evening here?
Speaking of Olympics, I hope she's okay. But did you see Lindsey Vonn crash?
I did. We're sending our thoughts to Lindsay for sure.
It's like I don't know if she's gonna compete, but I hope this injury is not as bad. I would love to see her compete one last time, hopefully.
Absolutely. We're thinking about you, Lindsay. Hopefully you're back representing Team USA in the upcoming Olympics. For Mr. Sean Michaud over there, my beautiful, beautiful co-host, this is Mr. Robin Vogt signing off here. We will see you soon, folks. Be well, be safe, and listen, take care of yourselves, your neighbors, and everybody around you.
This time.
We will see you. Yes, we will see you soon. Everybody have a fantastic night. See you later.
See you later. Peace.
Yeah, Kevin calling. Kevin, I just wanted if there's any way to be able to turn my computer off without making a big deal.